Here we go, gang. Another quality show brought to you by Captain Boomer Studios. Here we are, where it is 9/11 today. And they're going to be hanging the flags out over the highways here in our beautiful Twin Cities area to remember and all the 9/11 victims on 9/11. The Twin Towers in New York, more specifically, I believe it's Manhattan area. Anyway, yes, we will be talking a little bit about that and stuff like that. And it is rather a somber day, but yet nonetheless we do celebrate it for the ones that are no longer with us because of that act of inhumanity from from Middle Easterners or whatever you want to call them or whatever, and I won't get into that because anyway, it's not worth it, I guess, at times. I'm trying to learn to hold my tongue sometimes, I guess, but sometimes you just can't, and you get yourself in a little bit of trouble, but then again, I guess that's where we're going. I mean, you gotta, it's called freedom of speech, I guess. It's one of the amendments that we have, and some people don't like to use it, some people want to abuse it. So there you go, it's kind of a fine line. Anyways, Captain Boomer, I don't do either. I just put out bullshit out there, and you sort the shit out. I just put it out there. I don't know. I'm just a blithering idiot. Come on, what the hell do I know? That's right, yeehaw. Here we go. Anyways, yes, and it is Hump Day, so get out there and find yourself something to hump. And yes, but practice safe humping. Wear a bright green T-shirt, or there's lime colored, or those whatever the hell, neon green shirts that it seems like the world is wearing nowadays, because you can't even tie your shoe on the street for fear of being run over by a car or whatever it is. It's just asinine. God, I wish I would have bought some stock and that green color a few years back in the T-shirts, and safety clothes. Man, oh man. They're riding bikes with them on, plus with the helmets, I don't get quite the helmets either. Yeah, I kissed the curb when I was about 7 years old, the steel curbing, remember that? Where the grate was, go down, I kissed that. A helmet wouldn't have done me a damn bit of good. We didn't even know of helmets back in 1957. Come on, give me a break. But anyway, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you have been riding a bike for over, some cases, 50 years, 40, 50 years, come on now. Do you really need to be wearing a freaking helmet? Oh my God. Anyway, got the little rascals in the background. You can't beat that. This is Captain Boomer coming to you live from the beautiful Twin Cities area, where we are having, I went swimming yesterday. Yes, I did. The water was a little chilly, but by God, it was worth it. I feel really rejuvenated and stuff like that, and of course the young gals down at the beach with their tongs on and stuff like that, it helped get my circulation going again. Yeah, you betcha. Oh, there's a boinger. Yeah. Did you guys celebrate Axel's Day? Was out at the state fair. Did you guys get a chance to celebrate it? Yeah. I think next year at the fair, I think what I'm going to do, seriously, this is because I love Axel so much as a kid growing up. So I've got all the material to of course, maybe you've seen it out there on Facebook and stuff, but I dressed up like Axel. And I got all the stuff for the garb and stuff. I think next year at the state fair, Captain Boomer, I'm going to be dressed up as Axel. And I'm going to announce it Axel Day. Look for Axel on there. And if you come up and shake Axel's hand at the Minnesota State Fair, I got to figure out what I'm going to... I'll give away free information about the Captain Boomer's podcast. There you go. How about that? Or you can win a free ticket to sit in live with Captain Boomer and have some chuckle fun and do a live show with Captain Boomer. How's that? That might work. Let's see if we can go to chat and get a hold of somebody out there. I only got one person that might even think about doing it. But Susie hasn't been online lately, and I hope she comes back online with me and shares some of this insanity with me. She is a good supporter, and God bless you. I love you, gal. Okay, and what? Oh, we got lots of stuff here. Yeah, I seen in there something about maybe a $2 billion award is going to be going out to people with farmers who I'm not certain about the group. I'm a little hazy on that, but I'm assuming it's the farmers. Who else would handle Roundup in that kind of quantity? Other than a farmer. You sure as hell aren't going to go out and spray your little lilacs or something with a little spray bottle, not unless you somehow breathed it or took a sip of it. But I think it's for the farming community mainly. $2 billion award is going to be out because of the Cancer Cause and Agency. Now, in that article, anytime that you mention, to me personally, anytime you're going to mention anything about Roundup or Monsanto, the first topic that comes to mind, and I breathe the shit myself, one way or another, I was exposed to Agent Orange, is that us Vietnam veterans should be upmost at the top of the subject. And once again, it was in this article. It says, and yes, it was my brothers, and mentioned the fact that, hey, where the hell is our cut ever going to be? We are the first guinea pigs of the United States government and a huge billion-dollar corporation that ever were exposed to this crap on that scale. And that scale has never been done before, thank God. Okay? So why isn't this out there? And, it just pisses me off to no end. But anyways, yeah. And one guy says, oh, we're used to it taking it in the ass. And he's right. We're used to taking it in the ass. There is no more human being by a federal government on this planet that's been screwed over more and more painfully. And one guy says, in the ass, than the Vietnam veteran, without a doubt. Lied to from the beginning, exposed, and lied to and treated like shit on the other end when he came home. There is no other group of people on this planet that's been more screwed over by their government than the Vietnam veteran. Yes, and I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. Anyway, because I'm one of them. Thank God I don't have any really signs of, but I do got some weird shit I can't explain, and the doctors can't either, but in a way, but anyway. There you have it. I got off on the Agent Orange stuff, and there you go. And one of my brothers said, he says, well, at least maybe they could buy us a couple drinks or something, whatever, before they stick it in our ass. And the other one said something about, hey, please, can you at least use a little Vaseline? I love that. Yes, let's use some Vaseline. Boing, yep, you got that right. Anyway, I got off on that, and there we go. And I'm not apologizing for that. I do apologize for a lot of shit. Anyways, yeah, what else we can talk about? Yes, you betcha. Yeah, I've taken up some yoga. Yeah, I'm taking up yoga. You guys into that yoga stuff? Huh? Yeah, well, all the boomers, we got to get out there. We got to do our stretching, don't we, guys? You got to do a lot of stretching. If you want to do some, if you don't want to stretch as much, check into Captain Boomer's. I have a Boomer's own Twister board game. It's about a fourth of the size of the actual mat with the dots on it. Yeah, less stretching, less pull groin, less. Yeah, it is. And besides that, you get a little bit more up close and personal, if you know what I mean, huh? You betcha. Anyway, I'm going to be playing some tunes here in a bit. I'm not even certain what I'm going to play yet. Oh yeah, I do. I got some good 60s stuff, and we're going to be doing that. And make sure you guys first off, I know I'm a little early because I got a few things running around and do this morning and stuff like that. So I thought I'd sneak up on you guys and sneak a show in about 15 minutes early, huh? Did I catch anybody? Nah, I doubt it. Anyway. Oh boy, there's one thing about having a little show like this where you never get any response. You don't have to worry about anybody negative being out there about your show because there's nothing out there either way. I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you say bounces off me and sticks to you. You guys remember that one? Oh yeah. Your mother dresses you funny. You can't walk and chew gum at the same time. There you go. That's a fact. Oh boy, wow. I gotta get my coffee going again here. Already. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here you go, guys. Here you go. Okay, how about this, guys? Why is it, and you know this is true. This is true as the day is long. Why is it, guys, as we get older, our boobs get bigger and the women's get smaller? I just don't quite get that one. Yeah, all right. So as far as my rating goes, I would love to have somebody contact the old captain here. I've been writing comedy for over 10 years now, and I don't even know how to go about getting out to anybody. You know, I don't know if I'll ever make I'm trying to get out there with my comedy, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too old. Maybe the boomers. I thought the boomers would be more responsive than what they are, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not delivering the right stuff at the right time, or I know my venues are limited, and I really wish I could get some help. I'm on Spreaker, like I said this before, so if anybody out there knows anything about the Spreaker podcast system, I would love to hear from you guys. Yeah, I'm going to put it out there again. If my email is buku BOOCOO Dinky DINKY Dow DAU Buku Dinky Dow, right, 69.com or something like that. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, it's coffee time. All right. Ooh, this stuff's so good. Wow, that'll wake you up. Anyway, so if you guys if you guys catch this one here, I don't know what channel's doing it, but there's a guy on there that you can go on your Roku, Boku, or whatever the hell it is, or your phone with all sorts of gadgets on it, and you can get news. If you miss the news, let's say at 6, at 7, at 7:30, whatever, if you miss the news, they got where the hell is it? I had it written down here. Okay, it's Channel 4, and you can get news, updated news, at 7:34. Yes, 7:34, and we'll go right, that one gets right up to top of the list for the day with a cuckoo time. There you go. If you, no, it's not 7:45, which would make somewhat more sense. It's 7:34.